What's going on, nation, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet as we're returning to MLB 19, the show, and this is Road to the Show with DeMarcus King, and today it's episode 89, and we're getting ready for this series against the Texas Rangers. Trying to finish off this homestand that we're currently having right now here in Oakland before we get on the road to take on Houston, who has been nipping our heels for the majority of this season right now as we're trying to wrap up this 2020 season with DeMarcus and the A's, as they're currently 78 and 59 for the season, just a game and a half ahead of the Astros. So this series is going to be really important for us to try to dominate in. Rangers are 10 back of us. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak. We're on a 4-game winning streak, I should say. Hopefully I didn't jinx ourselves there. Astros have a 2-game losing streak, and then the Angels and Mariners are both on streaks. They're 2-2 for both of them. Now, Rangers are currently 5-5 in the last 10 games. We're 8-2. So if you do the numbers right, we're the heavy favorites here. So King is, as you take a look here, thinking about what he's going to do today before this series here to try to help himself out. He can look at the batting cage, go to the batting cage, go to practice on the field, do some training, some weight training, stuff like that. Also, just hang out at the clubhouse, just talk to his fellow teammates there, get to know them. As you see there, he doesn't really know them too well, kind of just friendly to them. Or he can go on social media and maybe start up a rivalry, maybe with one of the Rangers here, as we kind of just looking through here. You know, we're going to work on recognizing pitches and stuff like that. So you see, this is the first time I've actually tried this, the recognition with some of these little mini games they have. Currently our plate vision is at 66, so we really want to try to increase that here. And as you take a look, he's looking on his cell phone here now. I apologize here. I was trying to figure out how to do this. Like I said, this is the first time I actually did many of the several mini games on here, and I wasn't too successful at it until I finally caught on to what I was trying to do. And I was trying to work on that there. So just some of the action here that you guys can see what we're trying to do in this one, as we're there at bronze now. But DeMarcus, he's been, of course, hitting very well. He leads all 3 categories in batting, that is average, home runs, and RBIs this season. So he's a shoe-in for the Triple Crown. Not to mention, after the season he had, his last season there, where he missed the last month and a half of the season, he's quite healthy. Talking to him before this game here, he says, this time last year it was a rough time for him and the ball club, as they were just 5 games away. They were in the hunt, for the most part here, pretty well, and we're doing very well. And then, of course, that freak accident he had there, he got hit in the head trying to run I believe he's trying to run to first base. He got plunked there, and had that head injury, and it was a serious head injury that could have really ended his career, but that was not the case, as he has been just roaring back here. And I don't know if they give back comeback players of the year for MLB, but if they did, he will definitely will be a shoe-in for that award, as he has been putting up some monster numbers this season. And as you see, they're trying to get our score up here, as we're got now up to gold here. Just got a few more seconds left in this little mini game here, and that's going to help us here now with our plate vision here. As take a look here, and we're going to increase that up some. There you go. Nice job. As that's going to get us now up to nearest around the 70 mark for him. So there you see the matchups there when it comes to statistics for both teams, both in pitching and in batting. And we'll get into action here as DeMarcus is, like I mentioned earlier, leading all 3 categories. 52 home runs, 143 RBIs for him for the season. And we'll see how things go as we take on this 3rd place team here in the American League West. Like I said, they are 10 games back, and they really would like to get a decent win here out of this series against us. As we'll see, DeMarcus here trying to run out this one, and he does not get there successfully there, as he grounds out on that final at bat, or that final last pitch there in the inning to get the final out here in the first inning. He'll go down to the third, bottom of the third, 2 on, 1 out, as it's a 2-1 ball game. We're leading this one by just a run, as DeMarcus chips this one right in front of the plate here. DeMarcus trying to run this one out, and yeah, he is going to get out as he does move the runners over, but that is not going to help us too much. But we do end up scrape up another 2 more runs in the 4th inning there. As we go down to the bottom of the 5th, there's a runner on board with nobody out, and that one's going to drop there to shallow left field for DeMarcus King, as he's going to move the runner now to third base, as they now runners in scoring position. So they add on 2 more runs, it's 7-2. Go down to the bottom of the 7th with no bases empty and nobody on, or excuse me, bases empty and nobody out. This one's going to sky out to right or left field there, and that one's going to go over the scoreboard, and that one is gone. Holy Toledo! That is a home run there for DeMarcus King, as he gets another home run for his career. And this season, as he's now got 53 now for his season, the highest right now. And like I said, he is leading in that in both leagues right now, as he has just been on fire. And of course, you know, a lot of people are wondering if he's on something here, but he's been tested so far. As he's been tested, and his tests have come back negative, so he is not on any types of PEDs or anything like that. He's just been doing a great job of finding the pitches and doing what he does best there, and getting what he needs to, doing what he needs to do to be successful here in this league, and that's exactly what he is doing. So nice job there from DeMarcus King, as he's 2 for 4 in this ball game with a home run, 2 runs scored, double, and of course an RBI, as they win this one 8-7 in this first game of this 3-game series. So nice job for DeMarcus King and the A's, as they are now going to roll on here to the second game of this 3-game series, and we'll see how he does here today, as he had a really nice day there in this first game. So now we go on to the second game here. It's 79-59 there for the A's. As for the Rangers, just 2 games below 500 at 68 and 70. As like I said, they are having a tough go here this season, and they, you know, pretty much the 2 teams that really have been running away with this division are the A's and the Astros. And like I said, we have to keep our head above water here. We got to win games, especially against teams like this, if we want to try to put some distance between us and the Astros. As you see, a nice base hit there for DeMarcus King. That puts him on board, and it's going to make it now a base hit here for DeMarcus King. As he enters today's play with 226 hits for the season, as he's leading this one in the American League. Danny Machado right behind them there, and with a pretty good distance now. And we'll see Carlos up to bat next here. We'll see his averages and his numbers there so far. And we'll see DeMarcus here is going to take off now for second base. Going to get there safely. No problem there, as he does still a base at second base. Puts him there. Again, scoring position. Now 3-1 count here. Still on Carlos, as Carlos gets the pitch. And Carlos going to hit this one out there. Ooh, finds a gap out there to right center field. That one's going to go all the way back near that Ricky Henderson field sign out there, and that is going to be a hit and a run and an RBI there for Carlos, as he scores a run. So 1-0 now, bottom of the 4th, and we'll see DeMarcus does a great job there of getting that great plate discipline there, as he gets on board on the way of the walk. So Carlos now up to bat here, doubled his RBI and a single already for him. As or she's it's just a double. But DeMarcus King's going to run this one here. He's going to get to second base as he steals another bag here. That's 2 now here in today's game. So they're really having a tough time here with him still in the base, as he steals another bag here. And I don't know, the Athletics might want to kind of cool it down here with him base running here, but at the same time, if he can't get caught, you might just keep at it. As DeMarcus King now off the bag here at second base. 2-2 count for Carlos as Carlos pops this one there to shallow right, as that one does not get caught. And DeMarcus gets turned around there, and he gets tagged out there at second. He could have tagged up, but I think he was just trying to make sure it was a catch, and it was not. So he thought it was a catch, and so that's why he ran back to second, got tagged up. Couldn't really tag up, but got tagged there at second, back at second. Now a runner on board here with 2 out, bottom of the 6th, and runner's going to take off, and he gets caught there in not really in a pickle, just gets caught flat-footed, and just has to commit there. He does so, as that's going to retire the side here at the end of the 6th. Now go to the 7th here. We're going back to DeMarcus's second at bat here. He's single and a run here so far here in today's game, and we'll see what King can do now as he's going to lead off here in the 7th inning. So as I take a drink of water here, we'll see what DeMarcus can do, as he looks like he has got, there you see his ball's been sprayed pretty around him in the inside there. And he's going to take this one there out to left field at a first pitch here in the bottom of the 7th. And Holy Toledo hits another one here. 2 home runs in 2 days. That's his 54th now for the season, as that is going to tack on another run here, and it's going to make it now a 2-0 ball game here in Oakland, as the fans are excited about this, and they know now that this game might be put away now here with that home run there from DeMarcus. Take a look at the replay here. Does a great job finding the pitch, swings at the very first pitch at that, so he did have some excellent eyes on that pitch and knew that he could drill out of here. So it makes it 2-0. Now bottom of the 8th here, 2 out and 1 on. And that is going to be a fly ball out to right center field, but it's going to get caught by the center fielder. Great hustle there from him, and that's going to retire the side. As we leave one stranded there as we in the 8th, and we'll take a look here, and that is how this one is going to end as we take game 2 of this 3-game series there. Win this one 2-0 here at home. And of course we have one more game to go here now as we get ready to try to put a nice bow on this one and try to get a series sweep here at home against the Rangers. Like I said, Rangers not playing really well this season. They've been having some struggles here, and looks like it's going to continue now with us getting this win here today. So we'll try to see if we can try to sweep the series here. 2 for 3 there for DeMarcus King. Home run and RBI there, score for him. 2 runs, and they win this one 2-0 in this game. So there you see player performance there for DeMarcus King. And we do, oh no, we do not. We do not sweep the series there, as we end up losing this one 3-1 is the final here at home against the Rangers. Rangers 69-71 now, as we're 80-60 for the season. Oakland come up short there in that one. They did not get too much good run support there. Had some late, looks like the 5th inning they scored a run. DeMarcus King was not in the lineup, as you could tell there. He had a day off, so that would have probably been a little different there if he was in the lineup. But hey, he can't bat every single day. The young man has to get some time off here, especially as we're getting closer and closer to the playoffs. His bat's going to be more and more important down the road. But coming up in the next episode, we're going to be taking on the Astros, and hopefully we'll see him in that series in the full complete, because that's a series that I know he's going to want to be a part of and be dominant, as he has been pretty much dominant there in that role as a part of the Astros here, going against the part of the A's, as going against the Astros there in Houston. But that'll be a 3-game series coming up in the next episode there in episode 90. So stay tuned for that. And of course, you see we're going to start our road trip there in Houston. We're going to actually stay in Texas for 2 series there against Houston and then against the Rangers, and then we'll wrap it up in Colorado there in the next 2 or 3 episodes. So stay tuned for those episodes and much more here all summer long on Road to the Show with DeMarcus King. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Let's try to get 50 likes for the video. And not to mention, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Links are down below and down there. You guys can check us out. Follow us on Patreon. We do have a Patreon page if you'd like to be a part of the channel and help out with the channel. You guys can do that, and there's some cool perks there for Patreon members if you'd like to join. You don't have to, but it'd be greatly appreciated if you did. Not to mention, hit that bell notification so you guys be notified when this series or any other series here on the channel is uploaded to ESGNet. And that is it for this episode of DeMarcus King. As always, keep yourselves and each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.